Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. This your boy Town Biz. So, you know, like I said, I'm trying to catch up on my content. Like I said, I've been really busy the past week. So, making some adjustments, new work schedule, new days off. So, I got to make some adjustments. But nevertheless, I wanted to take the time out. And I just got to say this about Derrick James. And this is just the honest to God truth. And I know the Aerospace Fun Boys are not gonna agree with this, but to a certain degree, they're just like Derrick James. I'm just gonna just be completely honest with you because, like I said, I'm at this point where, where doing content and doing media stuff, I'm just at the point to where I'm not finna sugarcoat it. I'm not finna play nice with these dudes just to get interviews or get access to them. I'm just gonna completely be myself without like trying my hardest not to disrespect them. But at the end of the day, I have to tell my truth from my perspective. I'm gonna be honest with you. Derrick James' behavior over the past 3 weeks, has been 3 weeks today since Errol Spence was defeated via knockout TKO Terrence Crawford. He was dropped 3 times. Was on the verge of probably getting dropped a 4th time before Harvey Dock basically called a halt to the fight. He see where this was going and he basically stopped the fight. But Derrick James' behavior is very disappointing. This is a typical case of when I'll get to that in a minute. Let me say this much. I just been watching Derrick James and he just refuses to give Terrence Crawford his credit. And just like a lot of the Errol Spence Fun Boys, they got every excuse in the book what went wrong. Instead of making this about Terrence Crawford or just admitting that Terrence Crawford was the better man that night, they want to holler about, oh, that wasn't the Errol Spence that we all came to know. Well, that's because Errol Spence was carefully matched with fighters that complemented his style. And then as soon as he, fought a dude that, could give him different looks, then it came to it was something wrong with Errol Spence. No, what it wasn't nothing wrong with Errol Spence. He just ran into the right type of fighter that could, what I'm saying, offset some of Errol Spence's, offensive skills and basically expose some of Errol Spence's defense efficiencies. And that's what happened 3 weeks ago. And Derrick James, I think what happened with him, he was starting to like the smell of his own shit. And that's why we are where we are now, because these dudes watch videos. And then he know that Errol Spence has, to a certain extreme, a radical fan base. Because, I'm still seeing people making excuses, talking about they not trying to discredit Terrence Crawford, but then they'll discredit Terrence Crawford and say, well, this wasn't Errol Spence. Like, it's just excuse after excuses. And it's just one particular dude who was talking a gang of stuff over the past few years. He was just so confident. And I knew just listening to his videos, and I wasn't subscribed to his channel, I was listening to other people play, snippets from his channel, and I just knew he was going to be predictable as hell if the outcome was different from what he thought it would be. And due to the fact that Errol Spence got the hell beat out of him, then it's not about Terrence Crawford. It's about what happened with Errol Spence. Was something wrong? Was he this? Was he that? No. What happened was he ran into Terrence Crawford finally after basically avoiding and putting this fight off for years. He went against, Al Heyman's advice. And at the end of the day, I give Errol Spence credit for one thing, finally just coming to grips, said, let's get this over with, and that's about it. But I'm not going to sit up here and suck up the Errol Spence and kiss up the Errol Spence like his fanboys are doing, acting like Terrence Crawford owe him the world for basically making a fight that they should have been made. And basically, basically where they was trying to, be stingy and basically trying to devalue Terrence Crawford. And this is why, like, I don't take none of these fake pro-black niggas serious on YouTube, because at the end of the day, the correct word is fake. And it just got to be said. But I think Derrick James' behavior, along with the Errol Spence fanatics, I think you could make an argument. I don't want to use this word I don't want to use the word cowardly, but I just think it's classless. I don't want to say that Derrick James is being a coward, but you could use that terminology to basically identify with how Derrick James has been acting. He just refuses to give Terrence Crawford his credit. He refuses to admit that he got outcoached. And it's just not a good look. It's not a good look for boxing. Now, before you come on here and say, well, what if Errol Spence would have won? Well, we don't know. We ain't doing hypothetics. At the end of the day, Errol Spence lost. And if Bomac had the same type of behavior, whether I deal with Bomac or Team Crawford, I would have the same energy. I'd call him out and say, hey, it is what it is. But that's the thing. And that's why I laugh at these Errol Spence fun boys, because, or the aerosexuals, whatever you want to call them, because they made me more determined to keep putting this content out. Because, like I said, I'll just laugh at the fact behind the scenes that you got people that thought you wasn't going to, basically talk the way you wanted to talk, or like that you had to spare Errol Spence, that you can't make videos, basically talking about him losing or how he lost. Like, you got to watch what you say because his fanboys may get mad at you. And I just want to say, motherfuck every last one of y'all. How's that? So, there you have it. Keep telling y'all, man, ain't nobody scared of y'all, man. For real. I don't know how much emphasis I have to put on that. Y'all can't bully nobody, and nobody ain't got to watch what they say because you don't like it. Oh, well, for real. Go disappear. Get off YouTube if you can't handle it. Or don't come back on YouTube for a couple of months. But at the end of the day, this is the hot topic. This going to be the hot topic probably for the remainder of the year. But thinking that y'all can bully somebody and thinking people got to watch what they say concerning Errol Spence got his ass beat. Live with it. Deal with it. For real. If not, for real, go seek therapy. But Derrick James, his behavior is just disappointing. And I respected Derrick James at one time. But at the end of the day, I'm just kind of like starting not to respect him because he won't give Terrence Crawford or Bomac his props. He got outcoached, and that's just the bottom line. And it just got to be said. I know some groupie go come over here, you think Derrick James care what you think? Well, he probably don't. That's fine. But do you think I care about Derrick James not care what I think? Absolutely not. I'm still going to make this video. This video still is going to get posted. This video is still posted because by the time you hear this video, it will be posted. So there you have it. But like I said before, all this stuff about, well, it wasn't about Terrence Crawford. It was about what happened with Errol Spence. I mean, come on, Derrick. Goddamn, bro. It's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. And somebody just got to say this. It's just not a good look. You keep talking about that Errol Spence is going to win the rematch and all this kind of stuff. But, I mean, come on, man. Just say the better man won that night. And that's just the bottom line. I mean, Errol Spence has been relatively quiet. I mean, but everybody else involved with Errol Spence, from his fans to people on his team, they ain't been keeping it real. So I just got to say that, man. But nevertheless, man, let me know what you think. If you like it, fine. You don't, fine. If you in between, fine. It's your boy Town. I'm out.